Let's get into that OTA report here for this day 3. Day 3. And there's Malik Nabers at his number 9. The big question is still going to be what number is he going to wear when the regular season starts here. But let's get into that day 3 here. So here's the notes we got straight from Giants.com. I don't want to take people's stuff without giving credit there. John Schmelk was their reporter they had there today. Daniel Jones took snaps during the 7-on-7s. Which was kind of big news here. I mean, he's actually like doing live drills and stuff like that. He's planting his foot, it looks like, with no problem as well, based on the videos I saw. We found Malik Nabers over the middle for a pass as well. I did see one circulating all over Twitter of him connecting also over the middle with Isaiah Hodgins, and everybody complaining about how the throw was off. Guys, it's practice. Let's not read into one pass. I get it.
Yeah.
You all want to prove that Daniel Jones is bad because that's your opinion. And again, he's not great. I'm not saying he's great. But let's give the man a chance to not knock him off of one okay pass he had across the middle
Slightly
to an okay
subpar
receiver. like it's just like people just look for a reason to bash this guy. I feel bad for him. Like Carl Banks was right. I do feel bad for the man at this point. Like, can we move on and stop the hate? It's not his fault we don't have a good quarterback. It's not his fault. That's Joe Shane's fault. Put your anger where it should be.
Yes.
God damn it. Kaleb Hayes, rookie defensive back from BYU, also knocked down a ball thrown by DJ during the 7-on-7s. Kind of shocked that didn't get blasted all over Twitter as well. The defense was basically pretty active there in the backfield all day long, including Brian Burns and Tomon Fox. Darnay Holmes had a nice deflection. Darius Muassau, who we talked about that a minute ago, the linebacker, who I'm still always pronouncing his name incorrectly. Who knows? Showed off some ability to cover tight ends. Deonte Banks deflected a pass. Dane Belton came from the center field to go ahead and prevent a completion and nearly got a leaping interception as well. Would have been a nice little highlight reel tape kind of thing. Rookie Andru Phillips also looking pretty good there in coverage. Rookie tight end Theo Johnson caught a nice deep ball there. Malik Nabers had the play of the day after creating more than 10 yards of separation on a nice double move there. That became a nice long pass from Drew Lock. I'm kind of curious who the double move was on because they never tell you. Like I said to you guys a couple episodes ago, they never tell you who got embarrassed. They only tell you who embarrassed them.
Correct. Race OTAs, man. Everyone's got to look good. It's like little kid sports these days. Everyone gets a trophy.
Everyone gets a trophy. That's not just little kids. That's also adult sports. Let's not forget our trophy we got last year. Jalin Hyatt also had a nice long reception from Tommy DeVito. And then, of course, Wan'Dale Robinson, they said was open several times throughout the practice. They didn't list a single catch for him, but he was open apparently several times. So I'm not sure if that's good that he was open or bad that the quarterback couldn't throw the ball to the open guy. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I read the reports and I'm like, is that really a compliment? Like,
yeah. Who was covering him?
Yeah, exactly. That's the other part. Yeah, you're right. Tommy DeVito got to show off his speed there with a nice QB keeper as well. The line spent some time working with QBs and running backs identifying blitzes. Again, John Schmelk, who was the reporter that Giants.com had for this one here, commented on how impressed he is on how the new offensive line coach, Carmen Bricillo, is working to teach the mental part of the game. He says not a lot of yelling, just meticulous focus on the mental aspects, which I thought was kind of interesting because a lot of the issues we had, was the issue of them trying to figure out how to pick up blitzes, stunts, things of that nature. Like teams knew they can just do a simple stunt basically and go zoop right past the line and get right to the quarterback. The quarterback couldn't read it ahead of time. The lineman would get all confused and couldn't pick it up. I'm glad to see that I'm glad to see they're focusing on that. And there's gonna be some new linemen. We know at least 2 guys will be new to this offensive line right off the bat, and having John Running Jr., who's currently working out as a right guard, and Jermaine Illuminor is currently working out as the left guard, and we still think things might change at the right tackle position. Just saying. We'll have to see on that there, obviously. Graham Gano, who was noted also, has been kicking the last few days and looks not to be hampered by last year's injury, which is nice, especially after they trotted him out there. That last game when he was clearly injured and made him miss a lot of field goals because he clearly was injured. Still don't know what the Giants were doing playing that man. Yeah. Also, defensive line coach Andre Patterson has been seen working with the edge defenders there, which I love to see that. I have a lot of respect for Andre Patterson and stuff he's done there with that defensive line. That's the only reason I'm not like freaking out over the fact that the defensive line is mostly unproven people besides Nacho and Sexy Dexy there, because Andre Patterson's a hell of a position coach. So I'm glad to see that. Hopefully we see big things out of that group because of that.
Thanks for listening to Two Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. We appreciate your support.
Thanks so much.